It's expected that probably by the end of the day, Deadpool and Wolverine will be around $700 million. I think that, by Sunday, this movie is at $1 billion. If not Sunday, by Monday, because people are seeing it all throughout the week. It is making big bucks. And it's actually probably going to save theaters for August. And that's something that not a lot of people are talking about. Movie attendance has been down big time. This movie's bringing people into theaters. And in some ways, that is bigger than Disney because a lot of theaters, I know there's big chains out there, but there's also really small ones. And this brings people in. It also helps prop up the tent pole. Like, there's a reason they call this the tent pole because it props up, smaller movies that aren't going to make big money. It's something that used to be a big part of the movie industry where tent poles holding everything up. That's why they're called tent poles. It helps offset costs of other movies. It's what used to really drive things. And, a lot of people just aren't going to see these kinds of movies anymore because a lot of them are shit. And to be fair, you could make that argument actually for Deadpool and Wolverine. However, so Deadpool and Wolverine, it is required viewing for you to watch a lot of movies to really enjoy this movie. But the thing is, a lot of people have watched the movies that require, you don't have to build up with a lot of exposition for this movie. You don't need a lot of exposition for this movie. It can just go. And that's largely because of the fact that most people have seen a lot of the movies referenced in this, or Loki and the TVA. You really need to know what those things are to kind of get it. But you could also argue that some people could just sit down and enjoy the movie too. The movie's not perfect. I've said the movie's not perfect. However, because I'm a big comic book fan and, I've liked a lot of the older Marvel movies, Phases 4 and 5 have been complete shit other than this. I'm able to sit down and have a big smile on my face the entire movie, which I did. I had a smile on my face this whole movie. Watched it again recently because for some reason people are uploading this movie everywhere. Some of them are actually impressive quality for people just pointing a camera at a screen. And, that's another argument. This movie is probably heavily pirated, but look, the box office just keeps on going. Doesn't seem to be affecting it very much because this movie is probably going to, I don't even know. I don't even want to call it. I could see this movie hitting close to $2 billion if it keeps its momentum. But I think, $1.5 billion is probably where it'll end up. And like I said before, do you think they'll learn anything from this? No. This is probably just going to be a one-off. But it's doing everything right. And that's what I wanted to talk about here. Look at the actors involved. So Jamie Lee Curtis recently came out and said, "My comments about Marvel were stupid, and I will do better. I've reached out to Kevin Feige and will no longer play in the mudslinging box of competition we call the internet, nor will I engage in the toilet paper promotion or gameplay that is designed for clicks, not content." So, the common thing I'm hearing about what Jamie Curtis is doing here, and I don't like Jamie Lee Curtis. She's been an ass politically for a while. And, she's been so attached to the Halloween movies. I think she's realizing, hey, I need to do something. I won't be surprised if she's in One Piece. She wants to play, I forget the name of her, but it's the doctor that Chopper's hanging out with when we first meet him. She wants to play that character. She probably will be playing that character when we meet Chopper. But the whole reason I wanted to talk about this is because look what Ryan Reynolds does. He comes in and says, wait, is everyone expected to apologize for slamming Marvel post-Endgame? He's not wrong. Post-Endgame, Marvel has been complete trash. In fact, they make fun of that in the movie. They make fun of that, which I appreciate, actually, that they made Marvel a joke. It's kind of funny how much of a joke they made Marvel and Disney out to be in that movie. I'm kind of surprised they allowed it. But him and Hugh Jackman have been playing with that on social media. In fact, One of the things that I really have liked about this movie's marketing is the actors involved in it. Usually, a lot of the times, you see a lot of actors use their movies as vehicles for activism. That's one of the things that people point out when they criticize people like Renee Zellweger, right? Or what's her face, Halle Bailey or Halle Berry, the chick who plays a Little Mermaid. They've come out and they just get political. They attack people. They don't handle the internet very well. Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman, other Marvel stars, Chris Hemsworth, which I'll show in a second, all they're doing is joking around and promoting the movie and having fun. And I think that helps. It helps a lot. Like if you go to his social media, at least his ex, all you see is him sharing things about the movie. Like there's nothing political on here. Here he is, like I'm pretty sure that this is his daughter, I think, playing this character, Kid Pool. Baby Pool was his son. You know, like, he loves this character. And it shows if you look at the things he said over time. Like, he just talks about and promotes the movie in fun ways. Like, I know why Thor was crying. I can't unknow it. And then here comes Chris Hemsworth. I can keep secrets too. This is how celebrities should be acting when their movies come out. There's nothing controversial about what they're doing. In fact, if anything, they're engaging with fans, having fun, and encouraging people to have a good time with them. And I appreciate that. This is shit that I haven't seen in a long time. Hugh Jackman, he's doing the same thing. Like, look at this. This has been one of my favorite things that's come from this, because they're recreating memes. They did it in Spider-Man No Way Home as well. Remember when they had the 3 Spider-Mans pointing at each other and put that out there? That's fun. And people like to have fun, which I think is what this movie is. Like, watching it the second time made me like it more, I'm going to be honest. Here's this meme. Everyone knows this meme. It's Wolverine being sad, looking at a picture of Scott and Jean. I appreciate stuff like this. Here's him laughing about something in the movie. There was something of him watching the final fight scene on a plane, laughing his ass off. I appreciate this stuff. We don't see this kind of stuff very, very much. Like, this is what movie stars are supposed to do. Like, here's him on set, like, doing a scratch-off thing. Nothing political to be found anywhere. And you take this and you look at someone like Mark Ruffalo, the Hulk, who's out there just sharing shit from the Biden and Harris campaigns all day. This is what Hollywood should be doing. Not shit like that. This is how you win fans over. Like, everything they're doing with this movie has been right. Nobody's saying anything stupid. Everything is fun. It's reflected that, like, on the actors. And I do think that this helps this movie move forward. The only people that seem upset are activists that are mad because there's some gay jokes in it. Other than that, people seem to have the same opinion. There's a lot of stupid in the movie, but it sure is fun. Anyway, this is going to be the highest rated R. This is going to be the highest box office R movie of all time. I think it sets a record that's probably unbeatable. I don't see Joker 2 beating this movie. We'll see, but I highly doubt it. And, you know, Joker 1, honestly, as a movie, is better than this one, hands down. However, I had more fun watching this movie than I did watching Joker. And Joker's not this isn't a diss at Joker. I love Joker. I thought Joker was great. But this movie is just it's like riding a roller coaster. Like, it's just a good, fun time. And I like seeing everyone attached to it, having fun. That reflects, you know, there's a lot of people going through hard times right now. And this is what a movie should be, fun. To take your mind off things, to take your mind off of problems. You can just go in here and forget about them. And that's what it should all be about. That's what a movie like this should be. A Marvel movie. It should be something that takes your mind off of your problems and lets you escape into a new world. That's like what I've preached about when it comes to this entertainment shit for years. So, anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about all this. What are your thoughts on that? Anyway, check out Flashcast tomorrow. We'll be talking about this more. Also, if you would, please like, share the video, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.